from where she was. We can now talk to Gugu Xaba, the Director of Programmes at Save the Children South Africa. She's in Pretoria now coordinating the Save the Children team in Durban. And Gugu, thank you for taking the time out to speak to us on BBC News. Just tell me what exactly the immediate needs are right now, what is being done and what needs to be done to help those affected by these floods.
Thank you very much, Maria. The immediate needs are health needs because we've got children and adults that have been displaced, that are injured, that are also having psychosocial problems because of the experience that they have seen. As you can even hear from the news, a lot of people have been are missing and some have passed on. This means both children and adults are going to be placed in shelters, and in these shelters there is need for food, there's need for safe water to drink, also health services. And also what we need is that children are safeguarded when they are placed in these shelters, because this means if children do not have responsible adults to take care of them, they are also exposed to being abused or discriminated in one way or the other. The other need we have, as you heard, we've got about 250 schools that have been destroyed, their infrastructure. It means children are not going to be going to school. This now means we have a need to ensure that there is some level of exposure to education, whether we use digital means or we are able to place teachers to go there. And I'm talking about children in early childhood development and in the basic schooling. So books have been washed away, you know, and the fact that children are displaced, that means besides the COVID losses to education, there's also a loss of time in getting education. So both health, protection and education needs are high on the alert, and there's need for us to provide for that. The good thing is that government has created the shelters. We've got about 25 shelters that have been made available for people to be placed in. So it means the services I'm talking about need to be provided starting from those shelters, and also identifying some people that have not gone to the shelters but maybe are living in some makeshift accommodation or living with relatives, but still in need of the services that I'm mentioning. That's basically what we have for now, and assessments will continue this week.
And Gugu, there is obviously talk of more rain on the way, saturated ground, worries about more floods. How worried are you about the potential for even more destruction?
We all are worried, and that is why the shelters have been made available. And I'm sure the disaster committee is going to ensure that we increase the number of shelters so that we can accommodate more people, because the weather department has made that alert, and communities are also being educated not to take for granted the rains as they fall. Instead, they'd rather move early to a place of safety.
Okay, Gugu Xaba, it's been really good to talk to you. Thank you so much once again.